Hasn't the game changed when you think whacker and you think fast and fiery, and then you look up and there's a leggy at the other end? Sets herself up nice and early, does Elise Villani. She's not worrying about the pace of Campbell. In fact, she's thoroughly enjoying it. And goes again and does follow her and gets something on it somehow, does Elise Villani. And once again, one bounce fall. Decides not to go again. And it's a thick top edge. It's flying down, sun in the eyes and out of reach. It's Piper Cleary. It was always going to be tough.
That's a really good comeback from Stella Campbell. We saw a change in the field. Third came up and that fine leg went around. Yeah, it's a tough catcher.
Goes up and over the offside. Has timed that nicely. A little teaser towards the boundary line, but it was always going to make it. Across the crease and almost behind the stumps by the time she made contact with it. She's found space once again. The slog sweep from Lee. It's a favoured shot. Whether or not she's got all of it, no. Ainsworth, who has just taken to the WBBL like a duck to water. Wickets, catches on the boundary line. She looks so cool underneath that one as well. Just gets a feather on it, Elise Villani. The line was wrong from King. Flatter, quicker, through and up. There goes the finger. Smart play from Alana King. Set her up beautifully. Flight at the balls in the first part of the over, then darted one through. As Villani sweeps, it is one of her go-to shots, and she goes to it because she plays it so very well. Footwork is good there from Elise Villani in terms of picking the length, and no, they can't get there. So a little bit of miscommunication maybe to begin with. Alana King looks to tidy things up on the boundary line, but can't do so. 50 up for the Hobart Hurricanes. 2 wickets down. And they're going to have to go. They're going to have to go. This could be tight indeed. Elise Villani back into the Hobart Hurricanes team and flying. She was 38 from 25. And that is disaster for the Hurricanes. Stumping chance. Beth Mooney, quick as a flash. This combination of King and Mooney is really starting to create some records. Heather Graham looks to go over and just heart and mouth stuff. Boulder got her for the second time. LBW in the first match. Clean bowled, middle stump, Dennis Lilly style as it cartwheels out of the ground. As Strano plays all across that right line from Cleary. She gets a wicket with her first ball. And it goes from bad to worse for the Hobart Hurricanes. It's nicely timed off the back foot, using the pace. It's one of the shots of the day. Oh, nice. Nice enough? Yeah, all the way. There's that movement that we saw from Elise Villani. This time, though, it's from Hayley Silver-Mills. And once again, Mooney's putting in the long sprint here at the whacker. Can't chase it down, though. Sweeps well. Does she get the angles right? She certainly does to Starlenberg. Oh, waist high full toss, and she's reversed it for 4. Well, she's gone there once, has Naomi Starlenberg. She tries to go again, and it's King who takes the catch, but unfortunately for the Scorchers, is over the boundary line. And it's 6 to Starlenberg. So some good bounce and hits the ball at the top of the rise. That is sweetly timed from Silver Holmes. Goes Fuller, and Hayley Silver Holmes goes the long handle all the way straight into the Hobart Hurricanes dugout, just to remind them to keep on watching. Up and over the offside, really starting to enjoy their time out in the middle at the whacker here at the moment. This time it's Starlenberg. Looking to go full and straight. It's a thick outside edge. And it will start with a boundary, and it will finish with a second 50 in the WBBL for Naomi Stalenberg. And boy, did it come at a critical time for the Hobart Hurricanes. It's gone high, real high. This is going to be a tough chance, and it's been put down by Sophie Devine. Usually such a safe pair of hands. And with still a handful of deliveries to go, you almost think that could really hurt the Perth Scorchers with the form that Stalenberg is in. Well, even higher than the one before. It's King underneath it, gets the hands early, nice preparation, takes it well. She likes it, does King. Likewise does Ainsworth. She keeps up picking up wickets in the WBBL. And I think the person that liked it the most is probably Sophie Devine. Let's go the offside. It should fall into the hands of Edgar, and it does. So Ainsworth gets Hayley Silver-Holmes, and that is important because she was really starting to motor here. Mooney, yep, sharp as always behind the stumps. It was smart play there from Edgar as well. Seeing Smith come down the wicket, she threw it wide, left the rest up to Beth Mooney, and they pick up another wicket here, the Perth Scorchers. And as a bowler, this is probably the situation you like, isn't it? Unless, of course, something like that happens. Wicket to wrap things up here at the WACA. Amy Edgar with 2 in her last. It's been a seesawing innings here as well, with the Hobart Hurricanes deciding to have a bat. They were great in the power play. Maisie Gibson looking to go large for the last. Wickets then started to tumble. Wonderful fight back between Stalenberg and Silver-Holmes, and in the end the Perth Scorchers look pretty happy. I think the Hobart Hurricanes will be pretty happy as well. Starts with a wide down leg. That is not the perfect start they were looking for. Certainly a lot tighter, and that's drilled straight back between the legs and hands of Hayley Silver-Holmes for the first boundary for the Perth Scorchers. That's in the air through the gully region, but it's up and over. And a 4 to Mooney. Winfield Hill just whips that away. The timing exquisite. It's fractionally shorter again, and Winfield Hill into a wonderful position. So just milking the pace of Ismail here to start with. Lauren Winfield Hill. Full, wide and down. Elise Villani, who came back into the side today, the skipper, batted well. An opportunity to get the big wicket of Mooney, and has put her down. As Mooney goes straight down the ground. No need to run for that. That is some timing indeed. In the air and over. We've seen Elise Villani juggle one in that same position last season. Took about 4. Gets to it to create that low full toss, and it's a poor misfield from Hayley Silver-Holmes. Reaches for that ball. Didn't quite have the length, but had the hands to find the gap. She's tried it once and she got hit on the pads and was given not out. She tries it again, gets bat on it this time and finds Hayley Silver-Holmes. And it's a much needed breakthrough here for the Hobart Hurricanes. Drag down short from Smith, and Beth Mooney is not going to miss out on that. It's drilled straight down the ground. The field is up on the offside, so that gives the opportunity for Mooney to pepper the long off boundary. Attacks the stumps. It's a little tickle on it, and it's through. Not picked up there by Hayley Silver-Holmes. It's the second one she's let through this evening. Second one a little bit tougher than the first. Beth Mooney hits half centuries for fun in this competition. That is her 38th 50 across playing for the Brisbane Heat and the Perth Scorchers. adjusts. It's really good work there from Maddie Dark. Goes higher, straighter, and finds the boundary to bring up the 100 for the Perth Scorchers. Goes at the stumps, doesn't quite cartwheel out of the ground as she would like to see, but gets the result that she exactly wants. Mooney departs, Ismail gets her. And Texas stumps, it's in the air and it's past that short third. It absolutely flies. Stands still, and that's through the field. Gets it full again, doesn't quite get all of it, but certainly gets enough. Third boundary for the over of Shabnim Ismail. Needed to get something on it because it was stump to stump line from Heather Graham. She certainly does get something on it. And this knock just keeps on getting better and better here for Maddie Dark. Well, she's now starting to really enjoy her time out in the middle on the whacker. She's hit runs here before in the WNCL. She's now hitting them in the WBBL. Decides to go with one that pitches. And Sophie Devine, with those hands that we've been drooling over at the start of the innings, have found a way through the offside. Thick outside edge, the chance of the big wicket of Devine. It's taken. We mentioned it, Molly Strano often finds a way, and she's done it just here. And the door left slightly ajar here for the Hobart Hurricanes. This time brings in a lot of bottom hand. In the blink of two deliveries, Amy Jones has just released that pressure of the Devine wicket. And fittingly, Maddie Dark, who came in at number 3, struggled early and then found her way through into her best innings in the WBBL, sees the Perth Scorchers over the line. They've gone back-to-back wins against the Hobart Hurricanes. They are 2-1 in the competition. And the Perth Scorchers fans here at the Wacker will be very pleased to see their team with another 2 points to their name.